Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Ells. So today I'm going to do the warm-up that I use for my cello players. So every lesson and orchestra rehearsal, ideally. We like to start with this. So I'm going to go with setup just in case you've forgotten already. Makes me so sad. No, I'm just kidding. We'll go through the warm-up, how we set up our cellos, get our end pin ready, our bow ready, and then we'll do the G scale. All right. So let's start with the cello. So I know I have spoken to many of you about this because you were asking, but yes, we have every single string instrument at home. So I'm going to be using this cello, which is a little bit bigger than what I usually use at school. So this is the cello we have at home. So when you take out your cello, wherever it is, if it's in the case or anything, make sure to take out the bow first and we won't do it quite yet. We're not going to get it ready, but just take it out of the case if it's in the case so we don't damage it. And then we're going to take out our cello. All right. And then we're going to get our end pin ready. Okay. So for every string player, but especially for cellos, your posture is super, super important. Okay. So we want to make sure that to the best of your ability, you have a nice chair and straight back that doesn't make you want to lean back. All right, as best you can. Could be a stool, could be whatever, but a chair. And then we're gonna pull out our end pin. It's different for each one of you because each one of you are taller or shorter. Okay, so that it's tall enough to lean back. So it shouldn't be up here. Shouldn't be straight. Okay, it actually wants to lean back to our chest. Okay, so this part of the body should be resting on my chest section right here. And then the pegs, okay, the pegs should be right by my ear, my head right here. Okay, so that's how I usually gauge how where my cello should go. All right, so the second part, now that you're set up there, the second part is to get our bow ready. Okay, so we follow the 3 steps. I was just practicing, so I'll loosen it. But remember, when you're not using your bow, okay, it should be loosened, not super loosened, okay? If it's about to fall out, it's not a good thing, okay? And then we want to tighten our bow when we're getting ready to play. So you're going to hold the bow in your left hand. Then with my right hand, my pointer finger and my thumb, I'm going to twist the screw to the right, okay? You'll see that it's working because the hair is moving away from the stick. All right. Now for violins and violas, I say 1 pencil. We do the pencil test. It works about the same for cellos. It's a little bit different. So you want to make sure that it still has a tiny bit of a curve. It's subtle, so it's a little tricky. But this is about right. So I could still fit a pencil through there. Okay. And then we're going to rosin our bows. Now, this is my fancy dancy rosin that I got for my birthday, which was about a week ago. So, what is today? Yeah, a week and a half ago. So this works on cello rosin, works for violins and violas as well. Okay, so if you're in a house with a violin player or a viola player, you can also use their rosin. Just an FYI, just something for you to think about. Okay, so I'm going to rosin up and down 10 times. Okay, and you want to make sure the white powder gets on the bow. That's a good thing. That's what we want. Okay, you should be seeing white streaks on your cello. Okay, that means the rosin is working. Now the rosin is made out of what? Remember? Tree sap. Okay, and it gives the hair its stickiness. Okay, which when we contact the string, it makes the sound. We have, I know especially my 5th graders, but for 4th graders too, we have seen that bows that don't have any rosin, they actually don't produce much sound at all. So the rosin is pretty important. And then once I'm done with the rosin, I'm going to put it away in my case. Okay, not on the stand. If it falls, it breaks. That's what happens 90% of the time. All right, So then, we've done our setup, and we're going to do our warm-up. We have to get our posture ready still. You want to use that spine of yours straight up to the sky. Okay, my left hand is going to go, this would be where my first tape would be. Okay, so put your first finger on your first tape. Okay, and then we want our left hand to look like a C. Okay, like we're cupping a Gatorade bottle, a can of soda, pop, juice. Not a juice box though, not good. Okay, so something round. Powerade, Gatorade, something like that. Okay, so that when we're playing, our left hand is always ready. If you're doing this, your left hand is not ready. If you're doing this, I mean, I don't know what we're doing now, right? So we've got to always have our left hand be ready. Okay, so that's where your left hand should be. And your right hand, this is the bow grip. This is a little trickier part. We'll make sure all of our fingers are down. This is different from our violin and viola friends. Okay, and we're working on, remember, our advanced bow grip. So for your fourth graders, I know we're working on this. This is fine. Okay, but you want to make sure all your fingers are down. Your thumb is bent. Thumb is bent. Okay, not straight, but bent. And we're going to drop our fingers down like this. Okay, including the pinky. All right. For my fifth graders, we want to go right by the frog. The frog. Okay. We want to cover the frog's eye if you have a circle in the middle. If you don't, that's all right. You're still going to cover the same spot. And then we want to tilt our hand so that the weight of our right hand is on our pointer finger. Okay, so it should look like this. If you're doing it this way, sometimes it works, but you're not going to get the great sound that you can get this way. Okay, so we're going to do the D major scale in book 1, page 21. Okay, so this is the D major scale. So I'm going to do 3 different versions. I'm going to start with the rhythm of the D major scale on page 21. All right, so that goes 4 quarter note Ds, 2 half note E's, 4 quarter note F sharps, 2 half note G's, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go all the way up and then all the way down. All right, and then I'm going to change up the rhythm. So here's our first one. Okay. I'll count you in. 1, 2, ready, play. The D major scale as written in your String Basics Book 1, page 21. So now I'm going to do a variation on that. We're still doing the D scale, okay, but I'm going to do half notes only. So 2 half notes per note. So 2 half note Ds, 2 half note E's, 2 half note F sharps. We're going to go all the way up the D scale, then all the way back down. So play along with me, and we'll play together. So we'll go 1, 2, ready, here's D. Rhythm we're going to do for the D scale. I'm going to go with the Mississippi hot dog or the pepperoni pizza rhythm. So this is the fun way of saying this rhythm. So we have 4 eighth notes and 2 quarter notes, right? So eighth notes are half a beat each, okay? And then quarter notes are 1 beat, right? So it would go Mississippi hot dog, Mississippi hot dog. Alright, so we're going to do 6 D's. So 1 Mississippi hot dog, 6 E's, 6 F sharps. So still the D scale, but I'm changing the rhythm. Alright, so let's do it together. Remember, when you play eighth notes, you don't use a lot of bow. If you do this, it's not the sound we want. You go right at the frog. I'm not even using a lot of bow for the hot dogs. It's a hot dog. Hot dog. Okay? Alright, so let's do that together. So I'll count you in. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, ready, D. Thank you for joining. See you soon.